Hey there, Josh here from Teach Yourself Websites. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the URL field in your comments form. So on my blog here, if I scroll down on a post, you can see our comments form. And a lot of people have been asking how to actually remove this entirely because it gets abused by spammers quite a lot. People like to leave links and stuff like that in there that aren't really appropriate for the page. And also some websites don't really need a website URL on their comments. So it's fairly understandable why they'd want to do it. So the easiest way I've found to do this is to use a little bit of CSS code. CSS is code that is used to style your website, to change the way that it looks and feels. So to do this, you'll need to use a browser like Chrome or Firefox. If you're using Firefox, you can use the Firebug plugin, and you'll be able to right-click on the actual field and then inspect the element. I think you can also do this in Safari. It's pretty similar to Chrome. So click on right-click on the field, click on Inspect Element, and you'll get this little box pop up here, and when you wave over items in the box here, you'll see that things highlight. So just scroll down a little bit here. You can see this bit highlighted is the input, which is basically the text field, and then you've also got the label above that, and surrounding these two things is a paragraph tag, and this is it has a class called comment-form-URL. And it's important to note that because what we're going to do is add this little bit of text here. So I just double clicked on that, which lets me then copy that bit of text. So comment-form-URL. And what we need to do is basically hide this in our style sheet. So the P tag here is what we're going to hide. I'm going to flick over to my editor, and I've got my style.css file open. So in your themes directory, you'll see this style.css, and if you click on that, it'll open up this one here. What you need to do is go down and add a new entry for this, and I'm going to just paste in the name of that paragraph tag that we want to hide. Now, because this is a class, you need to put a dot in front of it. If, however, on your theme, on your WordPress theme, it uses a hash, uses an ID field instead of a class field. So I'll just flick back over so you can see. You'll see it says class equals comment-form-URL. Sometimes you'll see ID equals comment-form-URL. That just means that there's only one of these items on the page, so they could use an ID tag instead. You'll see a couple of other ones, like this one up here has an ID equals reply-title. So if I want to address this one and it's a class, I use a dot in front of it. Otherwise, you can use a hash like this. So I'll change mine back to a dot. If I go to the end of that, and then put in one of these left squiggly brackets, and go down a couple of lines, put in a closing squiggly bracket. Anything that goes in between this is what's called a CSS rule. So the rule that we want to say is display : none, and you end that line with a semicolon. So I've saved that there, and now I'm going to upload that to the web server. Rightio, so we're in my FTP client. This is FileZilla. I'll put a link to that in the show notes. Basically on the left hand side here, this is my local machine where I've navigated to the style.css file that I changed. And on the right hand side here, we've got the web server. And I need to go to the WP content directory. Then I go to themes, and then I choose the theme that is active on my site. So this will be your theme for your site. Now what I need to do is just right click on this style.css file and upload it. And if we go back to the web browser, just close this so you can see it a bit better, and we refresh this page, Now scroll down here, you'll see that the website URL form is missing from the form. So that's how you remove the URL from the comment reply form.